Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout that I got done at the crop that I went to back in October. I brought 48 page kits. I got 42 done, and this is number 19 out of 42. And a lot of the page kits that I brought with me were scraps. And the reason that I love scraps so much is one, what's the point of you pay $1.29, $1.30 for a sheet of pattern paper, and then you cut 3 or 4 inches off of it, you stick it in your pile, and you never use it again. Yes, you got one layout done, but if you can try to, make some extra pages with it, then that's when you get your money's worth. So in this page kit here, I had the cardstock, the black cardstock that was in the background, and I forgot that I had cut the center out of it, because what I like to do is when I take a piece of cardstock, I like to take my photo and put it in the center of that cardstock and mat my photo. Double duty for that cardstock because I can use it to mat my photos, but then I can also use it as a full background like I did in this case. But when I took that pattern paper and I put it over top, I didn't take into account that there was a hole in the middle of my page. So there was a little bit of ATG there. Easy fix, ATG. You can just kind of roll it off and it comes off. Then that pattern paper that was on top, that was a scrap too. It was, maybe I had cut 2.5 inches off of that. So I ended up using it in the size that it's in, and I put it on top of that black cardstock. And then I ended up using a 1/8 inch washi tape, and I put it at the top and the bottom of that layout. And I love using washi tape in that way. It kind of puts, this is where the paper starts and this is where the paper ends. Then I matted my photo on some dark red cardstock. I had another piece of pattern paper that was a lighter red, and I used it in the size that it was in. It was probably 4.25 by probably 6 or 7. And my photo was 4x4, so that was perfect. Then I took a piece of grid paper and I put it on the bottom of the photo, kind of filled in that gap, and that's where I'm going to do my journaling. I had another piece of scrap that was probably 3x4. And I love using a piece of pattern paper just like that. And then I use the other elements that I have in my kit to try to make it work. In this case, it's a die cut that said hello. And then I'm going to use these alpha thickers. They're foam thickers. And I'm just going to do nature. And I just realized I don't have any title done with this page. So I don't know what happened there, but this one didn't have any title. So maybe I just thought that I was just going to use hello. And then as I was at the crop, I decided that I was going to add nature because of the fact that I used that pattern paper. And if you see the word nature, it's like I meant it. Oh, I know why, because I had the word adventure on some wax paper. It's chipboard, but the word adventure would not have fit on that pattern paper, and that's why I decided to change it to nature. And that's the thing, just because I, decide on a certain title or, things like that, it doesn't mean that on the fly that I can't change it. It just means that most of the time, most of these layouts, I didn't change it at all. But it can happen that because of what I have in a certain layout, things are going to change. And this layout took me 28 minutes. And that's probably because of the fact that I ended up changing, the title on it. And then I had to figure out some letters and that kind of thing. So it added a few minutes to my layout compared to the last couple, right? One was 16 minutes. The other one was like 17 or 18 minutes. It's not a race. I will say that. It's not a race. I'm not in a competition with anybody else. but myself, and it's not really a competition even for myself. For me, I look at it as it's a work weekend. So the most that I can get done, then it makes my life easier at home, because then I have some videos that are ready for YouTube, and then I can focus on my Patreon. Talking about Patreon, it's a brand new year, so things are shaking up on my Patreon. And right now, this year, last year we did 52 challenge. So every Tuesday we did a challenge. Now this year, what we're going to do, we're going to play 2 Tuesdays out of the month. We're going to play with tools. You know, we buy all these tools and we put them in our stash and we never use them. We are going to take our tools out of our stash and we're going to use them. And then the other 2 Tuesdays is going to be some techniques using, again, products that is in our stash. And then depending on the tier, you get, more and more videos. So the gold members, they're also going to get 2 sketches a month, and each sketch we're going to use them 2 different ways. Plus they get make page kits, plus they get a 3-hour live every month. And if you're not sure what Patreon is, it's just a different place where I can, put up some videos. They're commercial free, they're all real time, and it's a way to support my channel and, making it possible for me to do this full time. So I'm still going to post on YouTube and I'm going to do Patreon. And of course, we have our digital business, and that this year is just going to grow. We're going to be making some washi tapes. We're going to be making some die cut packs and some stickers. So lots of fun stuff coming up very soon. And right now, as a yay, it's 2022 and let's make it so that it's a better year. I'm offering an extra 20% off everything in my shop. And if you use the code JAN 2022, you're going to get an extra 20% off. And a lot of products right now are at 50% off. So that's 70% off embellishments and certain classes. And also, I'm having a virtual crop on January 21st to 23rd. So a lot of fun things going on, and that's it. That's going to complete this layout. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.